Goedemiddag, welkom op onze wekelijkse persbabbel naar aanleiding van de wedstrijd tegen Union Saint-Gilloise. Zijn er vragen voor de coach? Any questions for the coach? Junior.
Coach, short week for you guys. Everyone's ready for the game on Friday.
Yeah, short week. Everyone's everyone's all good. To be fair, there's no real issues other than Andreas. A little bit. We're just day to day at this present moment in time with him in terms of ongoing issue he's got. But everyone else is recovered. Good training session today, and then we'll prep tomorrow for obviously the game on Friday.
So Jutgla is also totally fit?
Yeah. No, Ferran
no problem
well.
at all?
No, Ferran as well. Will he's still not fit at this present moment in time. Friday will probably be too early again. He was on the grass today. He was training, but individually training, and again he's progressing very, very well considering where we thought it would be when he first got injured. But I think maybe Friday will still be a bit too early.
Andreas is some injury that not recovers, or what time are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know timings. I couldn't say timings at this moment. There's just a bit of an ongoing issue here which we need to try and get on top of, and get him to a place that obviously he feels comfortable with what he's doing. He's had some checks, he's had some advice on that, and like I said, I feel we're probably just in a stage at this present moment in time of settling things down, strengthening up the area. I'm hoping it won't be too long, but again, this is an ongoing issue which we'll just monitor as we go along, really.
Hi, Coach. At Antwerp, you played Noah Lang as a striker. Will we see this more often? Maybe tomorrow already, or?
Yeah, maybe. I think it gives us options in that position. Certainly, when we'll see Ferran's injured as well. We have Roman, of course, but Noah probably gives us a different dynamic to the other centre forwards we've got. So yeah, there's an option there for us. Like I said, I thought he did very well at the weekend. So yeah, there's a possibility that we may see this more.
On the other end, was it difficult to convince Roman that Noah was going to play, because he needs confidence and he needs to be in the lineup as well, of course? But...
Not really. No, not really. I think at this point there's been 6 games, and I think every single member of the squad has played and had an opportunity to play, and have started a game of football. I don't think there's one player in the squad at this present moment in time who have not had an opportunity to play. And Roman, obviously, I pick or I select 11 from what I see on a daily basis leading into the game. So who has trained well that week, who I feel is in the best shape or in the best mindset. And then 2, obviously, the best players that I feel for that game can hurt the opposition in certain positions, really. So, that wasn't an issue with Roman at all.
How difficult is it now to keep the focus on the game on Friday against Union, because the game against Benfica is coming? It's a big game for the club.
Yeah, no, not difficult. Or really, the main focus is Friday. We have an extremely tough game on Friday against a very good side, and we're that has been the sole focus leading into this week. Debriefing from the weekend in terms of how we can improve and where we did very well. And then the main focus now is obviously Friday's game, and going into it, trying to keep developing, trying to get a result on Friday night is going to be paramount, really.
You were pleased with the increased stability in defence last weekend.
Yeah, I was.
Can you tell us something about that?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was very pleased with with the clean sheet. I think that's the first clean sheet in 10 games or so. I was pleased with our defensive organisation and our structure in terms of how solid we looked as a team. And I say team because that's, that was very evident. It wasn't a team of individuals. We was as a group, we was a well organised unit really. So yeah, that was a big plus, massive plus. Of course, other elements that wasn't so much, and we need to improve, and we will improve. But certainly, I think over the last 6 games, I've seen some real drastic improvements defensively as a team. Really, I think the numbers and the data are suggesting that as well. So the players are fully understanding that side of things, and of course, like I said, I caveat that with there's other elements that we obviously need to improve as well now.
David.
Coach Kamal Soa, he doesn't see himself as a real winger. How do you see him in your 4-3-3 actually?
Yeah, I see he could play both. I feel he could play inside for sure as an 8 or a 10, and I do feel he can play as a wide player as well. I thought Kamal, considering he's not played a lot of football, done very, very well defensively for the team. The effort that he put in for the team was pretty remarkable, really. And of course, would like improvements, or certainly in the forward aspect from all of our players in that aspect. But I see Kamal as an important part of the squad, really, who can give us flexibility in a number of positions.
Did you think about change the system lately? Actually, 3-5-2 sometimes in some part of the games, or are you?
Well, we changed at the weekend. We changed the positions at the weekend a little bit, so we were structured in a different way to what we've probably been structured over the last 5 games. Not just with personnel, as in Noah up top. It was structurally we changed as well, and like I say, we will always be pretty flexible in terms of changing things in and out of possession, in terms of how we see best fit to play against the opposition and what they're doing. So yeah.
You hope to recover Andreas or Ferran for the Benfica game then? Is there a good hope on that?
Maybe. Again, we're probably a week away from that game, and a week in football is a long time sometimes, so both of them are on the right side. Certainly Ferran is probably definitely on the right side. Andreas, again, probably a little bit less sure on, but again, day to day. And like I said, it's a week away, so we'll have a clearer picture next week probably.
Vincent, very loud.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have the microphone. Coach, Union is 16 games unbeaten, 20 in Belgium, the cup included. They didn't get a goal for 5 out of 6 games. Did you find weakest points in that team, and which one?
Well, it's hard, and I think you know what you said there. They're defensively a very, very good team, strong team, solid team. A team that understand their strengths and understand what they're good at doing, and limit the opposition to very few chances in terms of the way they're set up. 5-3-2, at times very well organised, low block team that try and obviously cause problems on the counter-attack. And we need to be aware of every aspect of them, and we will be. And then try and obviously create chances, albeit maybe not as many as you'd like, because of obviously how they're set up and how that game will probably end up being. But it'll be up to us to try and probe and try and be the aggressors on that and trying to score some goals, really. But yeah, look, I think it's clear that we're playing against a very good opposition who've had a fantastic season. Them numbers and them stats suggest that, really. So, but as always, we'll go into the game looking to try and gain 3 points and trying to put a performance in for our home fans and come out the right side of the result, really.
David.
One more question maybe about Roman. He also had some problems with his back last week. Was he able to train last days, everything? Or?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, Roman's been fine, really. So I think he had a slight issue, but it wasn't nothing that held him back from training. And yeah, he's all good.
With the problems at the striker position, ever considered maybe someone from the second team? I know they were playing for a goal, so it was maybe difficult to get someone there. But
yeah, maybe. Yeah, of course. There's always options there from second team, who we feel and who we see best to maybe fill that void if need be. Then yeah, it's definitely an option for us.
Voldoende, enough. Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.